All right, as we leave the
area.
recreational area here, going down where we made the first video this morning around the lake, there's the people playing the pickleball, which looks like a blast. And I was really impressed with these guys, 55 and older, playing softball. I got on video that one guy fielding that shortstop, fielding that one play. I mean, that was really good. It's amazing how fit a lot of people are, and this keeps you fit living in a place like this. There's so many places in Florida, there are condos where, you know, people just live, they go down to the pool, they go out to eat, but this keeps you young, this keeps you active, and having the golf cart really kind of helps you interact with other people, especially all these activities. Here's a dog park for your dog, and again, we are in Stonecrest. Stonecrest. And you want to keep in mind, if you live in Stonecrest, in order to use any of those facilities I just showed you, you must be a resident here or a guest of a resident and be registered. Even in that gym, I was told that you got to have certain training on just the operation of the machines. They don't want them broken. So they are particular. The same way with the villages, you got to be a resident there to use their pools and their activity facilities they have, but that's only fair. So anyway, we're riding around right now, and we're going to show you some more beautiful golf course over here that I hope to play or at least hit some balls on the driving range. And then tonight, of course, we will definitely be hitting up the square if it's warmer and they show up to play some music for us. How do you like the back of Walmart? All right, so as you can see, this is the back roads for golf carts. There's 100 miles of golf cart pathways, and it keeps you off the road out there, off the sidewalks, and very safe. So everybody's staying in their lane. They got little barricades here, which side to stay on and everything. Everybody obeys the rules, but you can get to all these retail stores around here that you want to go to shopping on your golf cart. Hardly anybody drives around here. So I just wanted to show you that. You've got 100 miles of this all around to get anywhere you need to go. Okay, everybody, this is the Villages, officially the Villages. And you see there's a stucco home, and then there's a prefab or mobile home. And here's one for sale that we just got it's built on a slab, and we got some information here. We're going to be checking it out. But the story is that if you own a mobile home, prefab home like this, and you sell it, that's fine, but you can't tear it down or have it moved and put a new one in. The ruling has been changed where you will have to build like a regular home like they have right over there. So for whatever reason, that's their change of rules. And this home right here is at 1150. What's the address? We'll Google it. 1150 what? We still haven't found the price yet.
Paradise Drive.
1150 Paradise Drive, and we're trying to guess of what the price would be. I said 175,000, and JJ's guesstimating 250,000.
We're both wrong.
And one of the things I was talking about earlier was with the HOA, over where the area is that we videoed first. For $145 a month, you do cut your own grass, but all of those activity places, including your trash pickup, is included. And really, if you think about it, you're going to save that much in gas every month just driving around your golf cart, where the HOA fees are a lot higher here.
$289.
It's $289.9. It's right at $300,000. So, of course, I'm thinking of what the actual cash value is, but the overvalued prices.
1,550 square feet.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's got a couple of garages in it. It is a prefab home. It's not necessarily a mobile home. It's really a prefab.
I don't know what they're calling it. They're calling it
A manufactured home is what it is.
Oh,
where
they're saying it's a stick-built home on a slab, not a modular, is what they're saying.
okay, well then
So-
that justifies the price a
But
little bit
this
more.
is the oldest part, I think, of the villages right in here.
So under 300,000 though, folks, and that's an overvalued price because everything is overvalued today. But that just gives you an idea. Hey, look, they still deliver the newspaper around here. But that right there would be what you call a mobile home or something they've added on a little carport. But look at what they built in here. Apparently there was a manufactured home. It's got a golf cart garage in it. He's got his golf cart in there. That's a beautiful home right there. You're looking at 400,000 for that one. And here's another, basically a manufactured home. He's got him a Corvette in the driveway. So I see a few for sale though. I think a lot of people are trying to make some money on these and moving up into another section of the villages where they can have a sticks and bricks. People are all trying to get out. There's a red light here. It's warming up nicely. I'm going to come out of one of my jackets. I see this young lady here taking her sweater off, out for a jog. Yeah, she's coming out. It's getting warm today. Nice. There's another ball field. Remember, we're in the villages now, and that looks beautiful back there. Drive down that street, take a look at those houses. There's a golf course. I wonder if that's that one. Look at that. Here's some more tennis courts and stuff. He's got that beeper on the turn signal, so we remember to turn it off. Here's some facilities for you here. But look at this beautiful golf course.
That's 1 of 55 of them.
1 of 55 is right. Man, this is nice in here. What a beautiful day. Man, way better than yesterday. Yesterday was a little nippy. So what do we got down here? Fire department there in the villages right here. All right, we'll get some more clips for you. I'm trying to make these clips short and to a point of showing you all I can today of this fantastic place. I definitely want to live here. Okay, I'm going to give you a little tour of just taking any street at random here. And you can see there's a mobile home, and we saw a manufactured home back there. Here's a very old single wide, and then you've got another manufactured home there. This has definitely got a mix in here. Look at this one. That's a brand new manufactured home. I have no problem with something like this. This does not look like a mobile home or a trailer or whatever you want to call it. Now there's a regular stucco, sticks and bricks right there. And of course, here you go, probably one of the original residents. So this is a mix, but yet everybody tries to be as clean as they can. Here's a new roof going on this place here. They're out here enjoying themselves on their chairs in their beautiful home in the villages. Good morning. Let me back out for you guys a little bit. Oh, look, for rent. Oh, he's painting. And they got a lake view in the back there. That's a big lake back there they've got. Probably good bass fishing and stuff. Over here, you've got something a little older. That doesn't mean they don't have any money, folks. I can assure you of that. In fact, they probably got all their money tied up in cash. Yeah. Oh, is this what we drove through last night? And we were seeing RVs. JJ seems to think that that's actually not allowed in here, but if they're here visiting for the holidays or it's a temporary thing, of course you could. But there's several of them in here. And I'm sure there's some deals on some of these older ones. And don't let the outside fool you. You know, they can be all remodeled on the inside. This is an older Class A. He's got the extension cord run out there to it. We did drive through here last night. I just didn't post a video, but we saw that RV. Head back out that way, huh?
Which way did we come in?
That way is where you want to go.
Lost.
But like certain streets, they're all earlier model stuff, and other streets you have a big mix. Well, here's a newer one right there, and then you have a big single wide they added on to another manufactured home. So you can see, and it's such an eclectic styling in here. Remember, this is the oldest first part of the Villages. This is what all started it. Something nostalgic about it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that clip there. We'll get somewhere else and show you a little bit more. Okay, you want to see beauty? I got beauty for you. Wait till I pan around to the left. Okay, this is still the older section, and look at the views. He's got a nice patio there. You ready? Take a look at that. And there's the big water tower that says the Villages. And check out that golf course with that slope. The weather is spectacular. And these guys are on the green putting. And as you come around, there's a big, a little walkout pier dock there to go out and sit. Whatever gets your fancy, with walking or riding your golf cart around, seeing stuff, meeting people, playing golf, the exercise rooms. There's also some trails that I saw back over here that people can walk that's very scenic and through flowers and bushes and trees and stuff like that. I'm not describing it correctly, but it was really nice. Just so many places to walk right outside your door, or take your golf cart and just park it and then take a walk to different areas. But you can never see it all and do it all. Look at this tree. Is this amazing or what? Look at this grand oak tree. I mean, take a gander at how this limb comes all the way out to here. It's alive. And how many years old did it take to grow? And look at, you have much weight that is, that limb, and this tree is holding that up. Look at all of them here. Look at that one. There's a whole bunch of them. Wow. Look at the girth on that thing. God's creation, folks. Putting out some serious oxygen for us, huh? And look at that one out there on the golf course. Zoom in for you. If you just stop and smell the roses and just take a look at the immensity of this tree right here, it'll blow you away. It's really amazing. But this one's truly fantastic. Look at that. Look at that limb, how far it reaches out and just grows, meanders all around. Okay, enough of oak trees, but man, that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, to the next thing. All right, folks, once again, I'm just getting overwhelmed with the Villages. And before I show you the archery area right behind me, yes, archery. I saw the targets, I knew that's what it was. Thought it was a gun range. No, it's archery. But look, we can only discover this because we're just riding around willy-nilly on a golf cart. And it's just miles of trails that can give you more of a view than any kind of a car. The only thing would be as good as a bicycle. And we don't have to pedal. We're just riding around. We've got things we can carry. So we pulled in. There's facilities everywhere around here to use the restroom if you need to. There's dog parks everywhere. There's also paths that aren't meant for golf carts that are for walking or jogging. But let me turn the camera around. I'm going to show you the archery over here. This place is great. All right, so you see all the golf cart parking spots everywhere you go. There it is. Oh, we're gonna get to see these guys do it. Oh, this is cool. We got a bullseye. Holy mackerel.
How you doing?
Taking pictures of Rod or taking pictures of just people shooting?
Just the general.
Okay. We got a tournament coming up tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a,
Well, this guy over here is going to be tough to beat. He's putting them in there.
well, Rod's about one of the better shooters we have in the club.
Maybe.
He's probably, there's 2 or 3
He
really
probably practices a lot.
every day. Every day.
Oh,
That's the first time I've ever seen a place like this.
This is
Archer.
a nice range.
This is nice. You got your any depth you want to hit from close to
That's right.
all the way out?
Tomorrow, everybody's going to be shooting at 20 yards. That's the distance Rod is shooting at right now.
20 yards?
Yes. So
What are
we'll
these
target
here?
60, 50, 40, and 20 and 10.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, we have one target at 30. Number 10 is at 30 yards. But it's a nice activity, archery.
May I ask you a couple questions? What does an outfit like this retail for? Is there a big spread in them?
Brand new,
Yes, sir.
3,000.
$3,000.
Yeah.
And then you got several arrows there.
Well, the arrows are a couple $100 a dozen.
And what does a tip look like on one? Can I see one?
Typical. Well, I mean,
Just
they're all
a.
carbon fiber.
That's just for
It's very
target.
light. Doesn't weigh
Very,
anything.
Very light, very, yeah. I mean, this is not a top of the line art. This is a $20 arrow.
It's like a range.
Some guys shoot $50 arrows. Some guys will shoot arrows that have $40 points.
Now, do you change
Is
those
that
points?
something?
They're
No,
interchangeable?
no.
They don't. You just get rid of the whole.
Well, you got to get the arrow set up for the bow. An
Oh, there's a lot to it.
Every arrow has a different weight. See that bend in it? That's called the spine.
Okay.
Of course, the length has to be. So once you get your arrow set up, then you know. Well, there's a difference here. These arrows are actually 3/4 of an inch longer than these, but they're 2 different weights, so I got them to shoot the same way.
How long have you been doing something like this?
60 years.
Is that right?
Do you golf?
What?
No, I don't.
You don't-
What is this piece here?
These are just stabilizers. So you buy the bow, which is maybe $1,000 or $2,000.
Okay.
Then you buy the sight, which is usually $500, $600, $800. Then you buy the rest. This is the arrow rest. Then you buy all these little doodads that just balance it. Just-
Okay, balancing.
That's all. Just weight
And what do
to
you
it.
look through? You actually have a scope?
I have a scope, telescopic sight, peep sight here. So I line up this sight with this sight, and yeah.
And explain to my audience, when you pull this back, you're not literally holding it. It's held and then you snap it like a trigger, right?
Well, we use releases. Yes, this is
There you
kind of
go.
like a release. So this clips
So you
on
pull it
here.
back on your strength and then it's locked
Well,
into something.
Exactly. What happens though, you just sort of squeeze, boom, and it goes off.
Oh, there you go.
See? But you know you have to pull back. It's 50 pounds, but here now I'm only holding 14.
Yes, it gets easier once you
Yes,
get past a point, right?
There, it's 50.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, that's
yeah,
no.
But they're a lot of fun. You can get them for. You can get into the sport for maybe 1,000.
Okay.
I mean, high end stuff like this, but lower,
Does the high ends make you better?
no.
Like
Kind of like golf clubs, right?
No.
Like golf clubs, right? You blame it on the club. That ain't the club.
You can get a right,
It ain't the bow.
a $600 bow, a $2,000 bow.
No.
Yeah. I mean, there's fine details that the people who are in it for a long time will appreciate. You can change the let off. You can change the draw length. You can, of course, change the weight.
So you're
How long have you had this one?
This one's only about 4 years old.
so you're best probably in these to buy a used one,
I always start.
probably half price.
I always start with
Is
half
that
price.
is that about what it is?
That's what I always do.
Yeah.
Cool.
There are guys buying new ones all the time.
Like a car. Yeah.
They buy a new one, and a year or two later, they want another new one.
Yeah.
See?
They move up.
So I've always purchased.
That's really taut. That's
yeah,
really
well,
taut.
yeah. I mean, strings
What is this made? Is this a wire
Well,
or is it a?
They've changed the materials over the years. Years ago, it was just Dacron. I don't know what they are now.
Wow.
You know, but a new set of cables.
Sure looks
Yeah.
like a nice piece of equipment there.
It is.
And what do you know anything about the speed of the arrow, like a bullet per
This
second?
shoots, this bow is only about 280 feet per second, 260 in there some range. Some of the brand new bows are 300, 325 feet per second.
You don't get no like recoil with these, do you? Like a
No,
gun?
no,
No.
you don't.
It's steady when you. Yeah.
When you watch that bow, it's just steady in the guy's hand. Doesn't move at all.
Yeah, I was watching this gentleman. He kind of takes a breath and gets ready, paces himself, and then he shoots it.
It's all about concentration.
Yes.
Concentration, tip, timing. Rod was an expert skeet. Oh God! In Delaware, he was like state champion for years.
Is that right?
Shotgun skeet.
Oh.
Clay birds, whatever they call them.
Yeah. Well, there's not much chance you can get out of the way before that arrow gets to you, is it?
No.
It's almost like a bullet. I mean, I saw these things. He shot it, and it was on there.
Well, his bow is probably going a little faster than this one. It's kind of the same model. It's just this has a fancier paint job.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called. It's both PSEs. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for
You're
answering my
welcome.
questions. That's very interesting.
It is. It's very-
Sorry to interrupt you there talking, but you guys are some dead eyes there.
Not me.
Now he's, of course, the recurve shooter is a different category. Fingers, no sight, you know, kind of purist.
Oh
you know?
man, purist right there.
Now look at Rod. Rod's even got special arrows for tomorrow's shoot.
He's bragging about you about your
He's a phenomenal shooter.
practicing up for the big contest tomorrow.
Yeah, but look at the look at the difference in these two.
Let's see
arrows.
what you got here.
You know what I mean? Look at the
Oh,
difference. Isn't that
the
amazing?
width of that. Okay.
Because when you cut the line, you get the points. Yeah.
I got you. So
It's rated in different lines, and each line is a higher point.
now this bow you got here,
Hey, how you doing? All right.
that's, I mean, that thing was putting it on there. You're putting it right on the bullseye.
Well, that's the idea to win tomorrow.
That's exactly
That's
right.
the idea of the whole thing.
Not to say that you weren't hitting the bullseye too, but I was just kind of noticing. And you both are dead aims, dead eye shot. That's
In
crazy.
this tournament tomorrow, you have the choice of shooting a 5-spot like that, or the other side of it is a single spot. And it goes from 1 down to 5 is the scoring rings. I can't shoot that because of the size of my arrows. If I put that 5 arrows in that one single target, I start breaking arrows.
Oh yeah, oh
So
yeah.
that's why I shoot the 5-spot. You'll see most of your better shooters will shoot a 5-spot. Protects
Yeah.
their arrows.
So you guys have been at it for a while?
I've been doing it about 10, 11 years.
Oh, how about yourself?
About the same, but I've been off for a while, that's why.
He's just an excellent shooter. Clay birds and whatever.
Well, it's kind of like golf. You don't always have to play it for 40 years to get good at it.
Right.
You just have a natural
Yeah.
ability sometimes, or you just get it, which I haven't gotten yet on golf. Still working at it.
Yeah,
It'll come.
me too.
Or you just go out and you have fun.
Yeah. So I'm making a YouTube video for my channel. The channel is Sarasota Tim. You guys enjoy living in the villages.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to educate the community out there if they are interested in moving to a place like this. You've been here a while?
15 years.
How about yourself?
I'm guessing 13, give or take a year.
Okay, so you didn't just move right in, and you like it, huh?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Better place.
No better
I
place.
will not move another place until I'm ready to go into ashes.
Very good. Well,
Same
that's the way I'm feeling. I've only been here one day, but I'm really being taken by it. It's really nice.
There's so many things to do that are free. Don't cost you a thing. Just part of your amenities fee you pay every month.
The fact that you intermingle with so much people
Yes.
and you get to know everybody, and it changes your life, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, there's
Yep.
so many things to do. If you can't find anything to do, then
You're not looking.
yeah,
You don't belong here.
You're not working hard enough.
So do you guys get down to these squares where
Oh,
they
yeah.
play the
Oh,
music
yeah.
and stuff
Yep.
like that?
Yep.
We went down last night and they were packing it up saying it was just too cold.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that, we missed it or anything. It was just too cold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe tonight it'll be back.
Probably.
Tonight will be warm,
Yeah,
so-
tonight will be warmer. They'll
They
be
do it every night.
Every night.
All 3 squares.
Unless the temperature gets down below 40, it's every night. Or in the summer, if they have lightning happening, they got to stop for, I think it's 30 minutes.
Okay.
And if there's no lightning within that 30 minutes, then they can start again.
And what is among your favorite amenities or things to do here in the Villages?
Mine is archery, golf.
Yeah, I hear you're here every day. That's a stupid question.
Well,
You do golf too?
golf and fishing. I fish
Oh,
in both
okay.
ponds.
How about yourself?
Archery and golf.
Okay. And I understand there's like 55 golf courses in the Villages.
Yeah.
You have a favorite course, or you play
Not
one?
really, no.
You just play them all?
They're all very challenging, depending upon what tee box you play from. They're all very challenging, and they're all enjoyable.
Is the price relatively the same with all of them, or are they big difference in the price?
The championship courses, which I think there's 11 of them, you got to pay them to play on them. The rest of them are considered execs, but they're long, very long execs. You'll
Okay.
have, shots up to 300 yards. They don't cost a thing.
Around $50 or something. I heard of this one course
In the
over here.
winter, yeah, it'd be around $60 starting January. It'd be about $60, $65 depending upon the course. And then that'll start dropping again once all the snowbirds leave in May and June. The price comes down.
Cool, cool. Do you play golf often?
Oh yeah.
Do you? Yeah, I can't wait to get out there and play around today or tomorrow while we're here. But I'm trying to get a little bit of video content. I do appreciate both you guys. What's your first name?
Jim.
Jim. Very nice meeting you. My name is Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Rod.
Rod. And how you doing over there? Nice to meet you. The channel is Sarasota Tim on YouTube.
Tim or Kim?
Tim, T-I-M.
T-I-M?
And I live in Sarasota, Florida.
Okay.
But thanks you both for answering my questions.
Sure.
Best of luck tomorrow in the contest. Crush it.
Now, that'd be something to come watch tomorrow. There's
Yeah,
over
I might
20
do
people.
that. I might do
It
that.
starts at 9. There's over 20 people as of yesterday already signed up.
Okay.
So we could have 25 or more shooters here.
Well, good luck to both of you.
It'll be fun.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Hey,
All right, folks, we're just leaving the archery area right here, and if that isn't proof of anything you could ever see on YouTube, that people aren't the finest in the country, right here in the Villages. They were so kind to share all the questions that I had and tell me all about it, invite me to come watch, and that's just the general theme with everybody here. Because, you know, when you're relaxed and you're living a comfortable life and you're out active and you're being who you are to be, instead of worrying about everything else in the world and enjoying a place like this is what'll turn you into something like that. That's what I want to be. Those guys are definitely crushing it.